Welcome back to the Bazaar. I'm Inko, and it's time for more Dino dueling. It's just an absolute menace on the ladder right now. There's so many different parts of it that are very strong, but ultimately I think the build really does come down to whether or not you can find meta scaling. If you can find a dinosaur or a mamasaur, the build goes to the absolute moon. You get so much damage over the course of the run. But if you don't find that, it's a lot harder to make the build work. And in that regard, Tanky Anky is one of the core pieces for like creating any sort of path forward, because Tanky Anky is just comically broken and single-handedly beats any weapon build. It also massively tilts the balance in your favor against burn builds. It's just generally very, very strong, and it probably needs a nerf. If I had to guess the sort of balance changes the sort of build I played today will receive in the future, I'd expect to see the meta scaling on Dinosaur and Mamasaur get tuned down a little bit, and I would expect to see Tanky Anky's passive damage reduction change to a different effect entirely. And honestly, by the time this video goes live, that might already have happened, but I wanted to put up a video where I get meta scaling at a reasonable time, because I think my first Dino dueling video was absolutely insane, just crazy RNG, like day 3 Dinosaur plus Mamasaur. We were ending the run at insane numbers. This one's a little bit more tame, but at the same time, a little bit more unhinged on account of Tanky Anky being here and just doing gross things. I hope you enjoy the show. All right, another day, another Dino dueling run, and as always, starting with income, there's a lot of shops I need to hit with this build. Now, the first day is a little bit weird, because generally speaking, the only bronze items I want on a Dino dueling run are Dinosaur and Flintstones at small, and Tanky Anky at large. All the medium items are rad, like literally all of them. So I think I'm gonna go Strange Mushroom, because even if I could assemble something resembling a build at middle, which by the way, I don't think I can. Because like the fear that I've seen before is you get a lot of good stuff at middle, and then on day 2 you have 7 gold and you can't buy any of the dinosaur stuff you actually want. Like genuinely, middle has 13 items, right? Blastors, Brick Buddy, Chem Snail, Armadillo, like none of this. I think the only item I even kind of want is a rocket launcher and a satcom, and neither of those are great. So getting a rocket launcher is like a 50% chance to get it for either 4 gold or 6 gold. And it's actually 8 gold or 10 gold because of the Strange Mushroom. Like the rocket launcher is not worth 8 gold, let alone 10, let alone spending 6 for nothing, which is the most likely result by far. With Kyber Drone scaling all of its weapons now, I think due to the 50 health buff, everyone beats it, but I don't know that you actually do. I'm gonna go Bananable. I'd be okay buying a first Ada, and I'm going to go to Midsworth if I see him, right? So Overheal Haste is good. Sorry, Healthy Jolt, it's been given a real name. I don't mind Blue Nanas at all. Duct Tape can be very good if I'm forced to pick a shield skill. I mean, honestly, if I get Duct Tape, I might willingly pick a shield skill, right? But I'm not doing anything, obviously. I have no items yet, so I'll edit to Sandstorm. I'll also take a moment to remind you that you can sub to the channel for more Daily Bazaar content just like this. And if you could leave a like on the video, it really does help to get more traction, help the channel grow, and I really do appreciate it. The Sandstorm is here, the Bananable is dead. What do we get? Just don't give me a medkit, right? Every single other item has upside. All right, that's good enough. B1, B2, huh? I'm gonna be going to Ayla looking for a rocket launcher and a dinosaur. It's late enough in the day that buying Power Drill is not insane. I'm gonna buy that Power Drill. I'm not happy about it at all. There's an argument to Laser Pistol. You might have to play Weaponized Core on day 2, and you might see a Railgun on the next page. I'm gonna take Laser Pistol because I might see a Railgun on the next page. Take Dinosaur. Chris Army Knife is very inexpensive and moderately fast. He can make my shield skill worst case scenario a lot better. Armadillo is just a part of the damage dealing build. Like this deals 100 at 15, but unironically, if I've dealt another 100 off Armadillo at the same point in time, maybe we have a plan. No, that's never good enough. I do think 1 gold to maybe make a shield skill not useless on day 1 is good enough though.
You might prefer our dentistry.
Is it good enough? With Tanky Anky as a possibility down the line, I think frontal shielding is actually a good skill. I'm not going to spend gold to roll off of this when I have the Chris. Now, unfortunately, that is in Kina. There is not a single non-weapon bronze item that I want. I think if it doesn't have competition, day 1 borrow is actually fine. On day 9, you'll be equal on money. Not even, 9 days later. So on day 10, you'll be equal on money. And it gives you so much more gold to flex around with and go to shops in the early days. I actually think borrow is just good. The issue with clicking is I don't win day 1, and Kina can allow me to win day 1. That's all it is. Plasma Grenade is very good for this Power Drill I have. I am going to roll. There are things like crypto and batteries and even flintstones that I would like to have. I think I buy the blast doors too if I see anyone, like all the characters actually. I just run the blast doors. Like there's not a lot of competition here, and I assume that Chris Army Knife at 6 will be faster than blast doors regardless of matchup. I could also run this for 9 burn every 5. I think it's worse than blast doors no matter what else I put in, and I'll sell the blue nanas. Okay, because of the plasma grenade pickup, we might have a build day 1. The drill might just be good enough, especially against the pig. Pigs can run like day 1 money tree, but usually have a bunch of small items. Damn, day 1 fixer-upper. Actual trash build, though, we should be fine anyway. It's going to scale up very, very little. We should just win in fatigue, I think. I don't think either of us kill our opponent here. But the extra damage off that plasma grenade throw and the drill puts me pretty far ahead initially, and then the blast doors will eventually close out the fight. He does scale. It's just such a slow item that I assume it's worse than a shielded, not a shielded, a leftmost shielding Chris Army Knife. Yeah, we're up so much health right now. We win on the blast doors by. And it was very important that we went to that Kina to give ourselves a chance of winning day 1, because despite his build being trash, we would absolutely have lost with our old board, right?
I can see you going.
So even though I don't want this long run, I'm trying very hard to go into dinos because forcing dinos is the optimal strat in Dooley right now. It's important to actually make good boards for the day and not cripple your economy searching for the dinos. I've got the gold for a Quixel, but it's day 2. She probably doesn't have anything I really want, but upgrading this plasma grenade makes my board a lot better. Flintstones works well with the primal core build because you're guaranteed to have at least 3 relics, and you're probably going to cut your tech items with it. So I can see myself replacing the Chris Army Knife and just running primal core. I'm willing to buy this. I'm also willing to roll here. I was not expecting the day 2 dinosaur, but there are other items like the plasma grenade that would be very good on my build. These are not them. I wonder if blast doors actually beats... I'm going to take a silver item here for economy. I don't really care too much. And this could be something crazy. It was something crazy. That's very good with primal core. We probably just drop Chris Army Knife to scale better then, right? Well, you can scale the Chris Army Knife. Who knows what we do? Oh, I have 2 now. I didn't realize I got 1 yesterday. That's actually insane. We just need to find the meta scaling on day 3 or 4. I think I want to go Covetous Thief to give one of these guys a Shadowed Cloak. That would actually be very, very good in the long run. And this is going to be a slow, ugly fight. We're going to have to wait till Sandstorm because most of our build is a blast doors. This guy has 1 weapon, but pretty... What are these lag spikes? Dear God. I've never seen frame drops like this. What's going on? It makes me want to open my hardware monitor, but I'm sure it's just something really bugged out in the new version of the game. Oh, we actually don't need to edit the Sandstorm. Our build actually does enough damage to kill with the power drill. I'm kind of shocked. Oh, we actually got the Shadowed Cloak. Our build's going to look real weird today, but I think it's going to be incredibly strong. We definitely go middle here, looking to find Dinosaur early. It's very unlikely. It could have happened, apparently. So right now, like, the issue for the day is that if I run the primal core with 2 more spaces, these guys need me to have... Okay, I run it like this. I put the primal core on the other side. I need to run 2 small items. And then I'll have this, the primal core itself, the 2 small items. That'll be 4 for each of them. I don't actually need to upgrade the Shadowed Cloak to Relic. I can put it wherever I want. The small items will be Chris Army Knife and Laser Pistol just because, like, they're weapons and they're going to scale with the primal core, right? So I don't need blast doors at all here. Multiple silvers, but not the ones I wanted. Pulse rifle can be very good with a primal core, but like I've already got 2 friends that are never leaving the build.
See that mountain?
Now we are assuming we find primal core here. It'd be very unfortunate not to on this run. Every time. Easy game. So I move this over, and they're 2.5 speed. The silver one's got a Shadowed Cloak. Everyone's relatively fast charging the core. I could go look for a Tanky Anky. I have 7 gold. I can easily sell 7 more gold, so I can roll 4 and still have 10 gold left. I can also get a Dino Disguise there, which I care about, but I mean, I think I just... Like, Kev's a pretty expensive shop that cannot sell the meta scaling, which I need to find tomorrow. So going to Kev is a mistake. I don't care about Tanky Anky nearly as much as I care about Bazaar and dinosaurs.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Now, we should be massively favored for day 2. This build's insane. He has a Cove on board, Volcanic Vents with no skills. Shielded Zorkid is quite good, but we are running this man down. I am under no threat. It's more damage than I gave it credit for, to be clear, but not nearly enough.
Defeat does not defeat me.
I will say, as explosive as we were, that was like a 14-second kill, right? I thought we were a bit faster than that, but we do have very meaningful... It wasn't a 14-second kill because he's getting 2 seconds of haste here, right? And then he's getting more haste, another 2 seconds. And it's about to run out at the end. So that was right at 15, but with 4 seconds of charge from the haste. So that was an 11-second kill. That's a lot better than 14. I feel a bit better about the build now. Now, meta scaling. Let's do it. Barcoon is the guy I want to see.
Hello. I mean,
Not the items I wanted from him, though. Tanky Anky at bronze is still fantastic. Like, we just dropped the laser pistol and it's great for us. But, at least it gives us a bronze upgrade that's good. It's important that I sell my small items now for the extra cash. I'm a bit tight on economy to find a Bazaar today. Oh, I should have sold the laser pistol now. The extra money actually... Like, the laser pistol never makes it to the end of the day. Genuinely, I don't think I should buy Trollosaur. He only scales himself, and he's not even, like, clearly good. He's way worse than a double dinosaur plan. So, I don't care. Chris Army Knife can go down to 5. That seems like it's definitely worth 2 gold. Really regretting not selling this laser pistol, by the way. Like, I'm gonna win my PvE fight regardless. It's just 1 gold. In the grand scheme of things, it's not a big deal. We fight Aetheryte, we crush them, no problem. Our board's stupidly fast damage. And we get Temple Expedition ticket, easy peasy, right? I've never lost a 1 in 64 in my life. Although, looking at the board for Aetheryte, adding this ticket makes their average gold value so good. Like, the expected results are... The top half is a rigged ticket 6 gold. It's completely insane. Its worst case scenario is 2 gold and then a 4 gold drop. Aetheryte is so much better than any other fight. Like, still, I don't mind. It's great. I get 2.5 seconds in rigged. Hell yeah. Curio for rocket boots or a shadowed cloak upgrade is changing this from 1.5 to 1, which is pretty good. I'm going to take a medium, though. If I go to Curio and spend money, I can't afford to look for Bazaar later today. I'm, like, very easily able to run out of cash, especially in a world where Aerodrome is just a 20 gold cost to buy a ticket. We upgrade an item to bronze. It actually raises a slightly interesting question for us, because obviously the board changes to this with the level up, right? And previously I thought you just upgrade Tanky Anky. But I have so much fast damage that is Shadowed Cloak better? Shadowed Cloak isn't staying on our board for long. We upgrade Tanky Anky. Like, Shadowed Cloak is the first thing I'm dropping here. There's no small items I need. I've got it already. I've got 2 of it. Okay, we upgrade Shadowed Cloak too. Cool. We are, once again, insane for the day going into day 3. Now, this build will fall off a cliff if I do not find meta scaling in the next 2 days. I'm pretty much all in on Dinosaur and Bazaar, which might be the reason this build's remotely balanced, but the high roll is so high that nothing can beat it, so whether or not it's an average win rate in the end does not affect that it's completely broken and needs a change. Also, yeah, nice damage, buddy. He was scaling the trains. By the end of it, he had positive damage numbers. Look at him go. 1 base pet rock with strength. Gold left-handed, base less than left-handed. Thanks, Anky. You're pretty good. I would like to take Tanky Anky to the victory because I'm pretty sure it's going to get nerfed this weekend, maybe on Friday before the weekend even. So I'd like to see him while he's still in his glory days. Personally, I want to see enemy weapons of minus 25 damage completely stripped out of this card. I think it's good enough without it, and you can give it other flavorful things, like whenever you take damage, increase this monster's damage by a percentage of that sort of thing. Like, you could give this other sorts of effects that interact with taking damage that don't just completely kill certain builds. Also, it already shuts down weapons. This is just shutting down weapons an extra level, right? It gives so much shield against a weapon build that would probably win without that first line of text anyway. So again, Curio can be good, but I don't need it for rocket boots anymore. I have no slow, so it's a lot worse than it was yesterday. I don't need 6 gold. I'm going to take a medium item, which is probably worth 4 gold anyway. I have duped my blast doors. Perfect. I don't have Nufu money. If I buy something at Nufu, I'm completely screwing myself in the long run.
What's right for you?
I can get a Satcom and try to find a third dinosaur for the meta scaling. I mean, I've got the cash right now. Why do I have a Armadillo? When did this happen? I have no recollection of buying Armadillo. I'm going to sell my silver item. I'm going to buy that Satcom. The reason to sell the silver item, by the way, is because it sells for the most gold and doesn't sell for extra gold at Volpack, so there's no opportunity to call selling that one compared to the other mediums. We absolutely crush Flame Juggler. Nobody has a ticket. So we take the extra XP, we take the extra 2 gold. I think that's right. Yeah, just 2.5 speed, actually faster on the second volley. We have rigged, we have shield equal to damage dealt with scaling damage. Just immediately shut him down. Yeah, we don't kill as fast as I want, but our defenses are very good. Like, over the course of this fight, Tanky Anky has shielded for my entire health bar and then some. Just a very, very strong passive effect. I still don't know what the plan is if we don't hit, like, how do you pivot out, right?
Cute kit too.
I think that's kind of insane right now. And skills don't matter if you're using meta scaling. Hey, it's Volpack. It's the immediate reward for the decisions that I made. So now we can sell all of these bronze items for +1. We're sitting pretty at 30 gold. I don't think I buy Uzi here because I need to find a Dino Disguise and a meta scaler for Uzi to start meta scaling. Like, we just have the meta scaling targets already. So I pass on that. Unfortunate.
You smell sulfur? Is he here?
Kina, I'll take Thrusters, Dino Saddle, Dino Disguise. Dino Saddle's actually really good already. I'll take the light bulb, see what we can get. Is this a joke? Am I a joke to you? I'll take the battery. Those can be very useful in the late game. Honestly, there's an argument that Metronome is superior to Shadowed Cloak because I don't need 5 damage scaling here. I want faster dinosaurs for the primal core. I basically need another 1-slot item for that to make sense, though. I think maybe we already have that, though, right? Like, we just put the bronze battery in, which I know seems very bad, but it's charging this 2 seconds every time it goes off. And then rather than getting the damage scaling here, I just put the Metronome between them. And because they're both 1.5 speed with a Metronome, that's going to be enough to fully haste both of them, even at silver. And they are active like this. I actually think hasting the second one is more important. And also full hasting both of them. Like, this makes the primal core scale so much faster, I think. The Shadow Cloak is actually outclassed by a silver Metronome with duped Sawyers. Or Sawyers, rather. I always think his name is Dino Sawyer, like it's a triple layered pun. It's just Dino Sawyer. There's no third layer. It's a weapon build. He's fucked. He's dead. It might be a shrimp build, though, so he does have a tiny chance. The base value on shrimp is so sad. He's just a little guy. But yeah, even if the shrimp does scale very, very well, yeah, my scaling's much, much better now. And every time they go off, they're scaling the extra shield value on Anky. Does that actually work? 1 second. Let me... How can I even check it in real time? Like, so many things are happening. I'd have to, like, go through and calculate everything. I would assume that he has a base plus value of 0, and he gains 3 every time, but I don't think that's what actually happens. I think it does nothing, right? If it works how I think it does, it's going to update to 20 after this. No, it's just going up there. Okay, because previously there was some item in the game that worked similar to this, where it might have been an old redesign of Bunker or something. But every time it would go off, it would set its shield value to the amount it went off for, and scaling values didn't affect it. Also, why God do I have my board arranged like this? Oh God, somebody's been screaming at their monitor. I think Chris might not deserve the shield skill that I have. A little bit better on Tanky Anky. It still goes off every time Chris goes off. It just also goes off every time any other card goes off too. Oh man. Genuinely, Kev really can't help me very much. I don't care about getting Tanky Anky to gold for 12 gold. Like, that makes it hard to buy a Mamasar. I am going to take 25 damage here. I think that really meaningfully affects my chance of winning today. It is Kina, unfortunately, but I have 21 gold. I've been very stingy with my economy, and there are items at Kina that can make this build incredible. Upgrading the battery is just good. Like, that's one of the most cost-efficient things she could possibly have given me. Schematics is the best economy item in the game. That's why you can never be upset about going to Kina. I'm gonna level up today and forget about the battery or the schematics, right? After my monster fight, if I fight the right most, it's gonna happen. Well, not necessarily. We might be able to go to one shot before I level up. Let's see what we're fighting. We're fighting Kyber Commander. We get to go to one shot, so we're good. And we're fighting Kyber Commander because he's insane now. He has a chance of giving you Counter Strike, 2 shots at giving you gold insect wings with the cooldown reduction stacking being buffed, even though the first wing is worse. A chance at Ticket, a chance at 6 gold, and then 3 complete misses. It's feast or famine here, but God, when it's feast, you are eating good. Kyber Commander's drops are completely insane. That's still fantastic. Going to toss this, going to toss one of my light bulbs, going to toss the magma core. That'll be 3 spaces with the item I'm holding. Silver tier friend, silver tier loot item. What do we get, by the way? Remote control, no dice. Oh, I leveled up after the fight. I just did my math wrong. Glad I set up for it after the fight for no reason. I literally did the math, thought I leveled up on the next hour, told myself I'm not going to sell stuff until I'm at the shop screen, and then didn't do it, but it was right because I did the math wrong. What's even happening? Should I have YOLO'd silver tier friend because technically it can hit Bazaar dinosaur? Maybe. Barcoon's got to have better odds at metascaling than Pearl, man. Like, I know Pearl's just a great shot, period, end of story. Unfortunate. Now, what about kinetic cannon primal core strats? Like, I know Tanky Anky is great. I'm not pretending otherwise. I'm gonna upgrade my silver solar with this. I don't know where this insect wing goes. I probably try to hold it for a little while. I'm gonna sell them all of these small items for extra cash. Isn't this worse to run Tanky Anky? I have 4 very fast small items that can now all double charge the core for double scaling. I'd have no defenses doing this though. Like, I'm spending 12 gold to completely gut myself defensively. It seems like the wrong call, right? I wish I'd gone to Pearl.
Because I talk too slow.
Haste, slow, and cooldown items. Talk has a huge stock of items that are all useless for me. I'm taking Temp Shield. It is another dueling. If he is meta-scaling already, I'm just dead, period. Like, my build is quite good for what it is. The issue is I haven't found Bazaar dinosaur yet. Those cards are so incredibly important to the build's functionality. Atomic Clock's going to hurt, probably. Chris is great. Tanky Anky's great. Battery's fine. Okay, the dinosaurs are untouched. We win. Like, it had to hit a dinosaur for me to lose. Absolutely crazy how good Tanky Anky is. Just one card generated how much shield that fight? My entire life bar in like 10 seconds flat. It seems good. This isn't even the high end, right? We can do so much better if we can just find Bazaar dinosaur. I don't think Rex Specs does damage scaling. I'm not certain. Grandmaster's not bad here. 10 gold for better rigged, 10 gold for defensive stance. I don't think it's worth though. I think I'd rather look for like a fiber optics and move these guys over, drop the Chris maybe. Like, having this just charging something else would be very, very beneficial to me. It's day 6. You can find fiber optics. You can find hologram, which would definitely be better than Chris Army Knife if I could find a way to drop another small item. That seems a bit hard. Hologram's uniquely bad with this metronome setup, so hologram's not on the table, really. I feel like 2 income at 38 gold is a crazy thing to click, so I'm going to click Andy because I don't think I can spend my money upgrading.
Good taste.
Previously, I have found myself saying at the end of a run, God, I wish I just had a 1-slot relic for Dinosaur. So I'm going to buy this cog, even though I have no idea why I would need it yet. It can just be a magic bullet to weird board situations. Because I have to hit a critical mass of Dinosaur's tools and relics. And if I drop the primal core, it becomes very hard to do that. I guess I must have satcommed up a Mantis since that was an upgrade. Ball pack, come on, man. Well, at least I'll take the Mantis for an extra gold, right? I just held that gold wing and didn't use it before my fight. I mean, genuinely, I want to put it on Bazaar. Who cares about these items? Yeah. I'm not going to buy Forklift to YOLO it at a, like, 3 out of 16 for a relevant card. We definitely beat Lone Shark. No one has a ticket. I also kind of like Shark Claws, really. Drop battery, drop Chris, just get more scaling. Because I'm falling off if I don't find meta scaling. I actually think for the next couple of days, Shark Claws would be better than this setup. Every 5 seconds, get 20 damage. That's just better than charging the core. Like Shark Claws would be a massive hit for my build right now because I haven't found meta scaling. I don't know that this sort of build can ever take it to Diamond Victory without meta scaling. Certainly, this is one of the sorts of runs where you're like, you're gonna go gold on Primal Core because you simply haven't found. All right, that's wonderful. I think you still upgrade Primal Core here. My schematics got me another income item. Anyway, like I was saying, I think I still do Shark Claws. Oh, I don't have enough if I do Shark Claws and Primal Core. Shit. I just assumed I had room for it. I don't. Well, I guess Shark Claws weren't as big of a hit as I thought they were then. That's really unfortunate. Anyway, I'm pretty confident I have to upgrade my Primal Core here. I could upgrade the Shark Claws instead. The Primal Core is definitely much better than the Shark Claws upgrade here. There's no argument that if I have to choose, I'm always choosing Primal Core. I thought Shark Claws were good. I thought that because I had the dinosaur, I would have enough. I only have 3, not 4, which is really unfortunate. I have the gold. I'm going to go to Kevin check for enchanted Mama Starman. Sure. That's big tempo for today. Armadillo is a way out, actually. I would need another relic is the problem. Yeah. Like, the idea is these guys are fast as hell, generating tons of shield with Tanky Anky, making Armadillo good, scaling off Primal Core. Like, I see what I'm trying to cook here. The issue is we already know that it's not good enough. Wait, no. I just do this. That gets us to 2.5 speed. Yes, one of them isn't getting the haste. That's unfortunate for one of them. But we are getting the haste on Primal Core, and that should be enough to full haste up time both Primal Core and Dinosaur. Worse than hasting this guy fully, but still great. Actually, if I'm doing like a damage scaling build, maybe it's better. And we toss the Shark Claws, because rather than getting the weapon scaling here, we want to run a Armadillo. Every 4 item activations deal 100 damage. Scaling constantly, by the way. I think that's going to be better than the Shark Claws. I'm certain it is. Tanky Anky Armadillo, let's go. I'm still rolling for a chance at a shield and enchant on something I actually care about, by the way. Now, we're in a really awkward spot here in terms of inventory space. I'm going to wing the core because right now we're trying to make the core actually function as a win condition. I'm going to vendor the Satcom at the next store, probably. Should have waited to wing, but I think we already saw Barcoon today. Tinker, come on, man. Come on. Come on, second page, come on. Oh god, we did something. Thank you. Even Dinosaur, just like compared to no scaling, is incredible. Now I have to toss this to actually have room to do anything. And unfortunately, I think I just have to toss the Chris Army Knife too. I need at least 3 inventory spots, right? And Dinosaur doesn't go on my board is the thing. I mean, does it not? I can just do this, right? I can eat something in combat right now, maybe multiple somethings, and get Dinosaur scaling. Like, Armadillo was a great stopgap plan, absolutely. But it was never my end plan. This might be worse than Armadillo today, but like immediately tomorrow, I will regret not having done this, right? I think with the double Dinosaur metronome, we're never using a battery. It might help for scaling in the future. I think Chris is probably dead to me, but killing Chris doesn't give me 3 inventory spots, which is what I need. Sorry, Armadillo. You were great as a concept for like literally 2 minutes. Okay. He's at 3 wins. He's not doing great. I think I'm still favored then. And with Dinosaur, we have a build path. We're probably going diamond win. Not probably. We're still pretty weak today. We're not that weak today, especially against that build. Oh no. All he does is shield. No, well, the ship will do something eventually, right? But Dinosaur will also eat items and make this better for me. The slows are pretty painful, I will admit. I wish I had eaten one of the items that actually mattered, but I don't think this last shrimp hit kills us. It might. The last shrimp hit kills us, yeah, especially if there's a crit in there. Oh, he has trains. No wonder that was so bad for me. So he got plus 150 damage from his fucking day 1 encounter on all of his monsters, which is why I died so badly there. Yeah, also, this is just full slow my entire board. Can't do shit about that. Yeah, I'm pretty vulnerable to slow with this sort of build. That is one of the weaknesses of dinosaurs. And because of all the slow, I don't even think I got to eat twice, did I? Yeah, unfortunate. JJ, help me out, buddy.
Bazaar's a crazy place, right?
We got Cosmic Plumage, no thanks. I will take a Light Bulb. It's always net neutral if nothing else. Dualtron. For some reason, I'm looking at the idea of trying to use Dualtron with Dinosaur. It obviously doesn't make sense. I'm going to toss the Chris Army Knife so I can hold the light bulb. All right. Not exactly a great shot. We go Goldie, we find Mamasar. No, Mamasar. Not Trollasar, Mamasar. Although I do run Trollasar for PvE scaling over my Primal Core. Like, it's just another item destroy, which is more item scaling. Which is awkward in terms of inventory management, because something's got to go. Cool. Done. Oh, it's still too expensive, shit. It's got to be the Temporal Navigator that goes. It's not enough. I'd have to sell the battery, too. It's really important that I get every drop of scaling I can. Yeah, okay. It hurts my economy direly, but I need to do this. I have schematics and 7 income. I'll recover eventually. So for this fight, actually, I just want to take out the metronome so that it lives as long as possible, which is very funny. We do win, right? Yeah, we'll beat whatever we fight. These monsters aren't tough. I could probably get away with running the metronome against Thug. Different question. Why would I need to run metronome against Thug? Why risk it, right? Let me count items. It depends on how many eats I get at the end. Thug has 350 more health, but way less items. If I don't run metronome, I might actually get more eats on Viper Tyrant, and these matter a ton. So we're gonna go Viper Tyrant instead. Negative 40, no scaling. That's rough, buddy. I wonder if it heals my poison. Probably not. Oh, I probably should have put the battery on board. I think I sold it already, though, is the problem, right? Yeah. I don't think Dinosaur's getting their next eat. Just barely? Yes! 3 each, that's plus 60 damage on both dinosaurs. That's 3 copies of gold strength for those wondering how many skills I just gained. All right, fights are insanely important for us at this point in the run. I don't slow. I only have 1 burn item that doesn't really go off very frequently, so it's got to be gold tier skills. I think I'm just very happy with 24% crit chance, although it should be going on a dinosaur.
You learn skills quickly, but it takes patience to master them.
Yeah, I sold the battery thinking it would actually do something, and then it very much did not. Oh, wait, no, I didn't sell the battery for nothing. I actually bought the Trollasar. I'm going crazy. Anyway, that makes Kina unclickable. I have nothing to transform that makes any sense. So I'm going to take starting shield 800 to pretty much guarantee a win. I hate seeing pull here. If I go to pull and I see Mamasar, right? This would actually be a board where I needed a random cog, because I would run Mamasar over Dinosaur, and then these guys are at 5 speed. I think I'm still weak enough that I don't want to run Trollasar in combat, because I need the scaling from my gold core. And going to pull doesn't make any sense because I have 4, 6 gold I can liquidate, going up to 9. I would sell Trollasar for a Mamasar in a heartbeat, so I can go up to 17. If I see silver Mamasar, I can get it. If I see gold Mamasar on the... I could maybe make something work, but it would be jank and ugly. Mamasar's too important, man. Mamasar's too important. I have to sell something just to even try. Well, thankfully, we don't have to, like, really cripple our economy here. Now, is there ever a reason I won't 3D printer? No, because it's not permanently scaling.
In and out, here and there, so rushed, so...
All right, I'm not crazy for a day 7 dually. I absolutely can get blown out by someone who's done better than me. Both on the side of, like, just better scaled dinos and other good dually builds. Tanky Anky versus Tanky Anky. He doesn't appear to have scaled very much. Unlike me. Also, we have auto destruction, he doesn't, so this is gonna be an easy dub. It might take a second, because Tanky Anky is hurting my not enough. Oh, damn, I thought I'd get a second eat. I was getting optimistic there. Nice flamethrower, bud. We both have rigged and Tanky Anky. We're basically the same guy, but there are some minor differences between a flamethrower and a dinosaur. Also between a restorative first aid and then a second dinosaur. All right, build's feeling half decent, having gotten that win. Now I feel safer going to the late game. Every fight is insane for us at this point. We take out the core for Trollasar. We don't care about scaling the core. This might actually be enough scaling today that we can drop the core. I think I don't want a metronome there. I want the metronome buffing you if I'm buffing anything. Running the Trollasar might result in 1 less eat on Dinosaur because these guys get way faster, but it also gives an eat from Trollasar anyway, so I don't think it's a big deal. And we don't have to think about which enemy to pick because it's this one, so sure. And this metronome positioning is obviously the right thing to do rather than removing it. It's mostly just generating haste onto Dinosaur. There's only a couple of small items, but he has plenty of items for us to eat all the same. Slow potion on Dinosaur, fucking rude. We might still get a second eat thanks to the haste potion. It depends on if Trollosaur goes off first or not. Nice. 3 eats plus 60 damage on both dinosaurs. It's all right. It seems pretty good. This might just be Tanky Anky to the finish line on day 11. Tanky Anky is not a card where I think that's insane on day 14, but it's absolutely still great all the way to the end here. Now, what do I want at Kina? I want Dino Saddle, Fiber Optics. There's some pretty big hits at Kina. Dino Disguise doesn't really matter this run. I've already got 2 incredibly fast weapons to scale. It's a little bit late to do some shenanigans with the Race Carl. Gonna roll past that. We can get our Econ item back. Seems like a bad purchase, TBH. We have the space where we level up. We don't need to worry about schematics until the monster fight where I forget about it and misclick and ruin everything. We know for a fact Oasis Guardian is great. It looks like it's probably not gonna be 3 item destructions this time. I'm gonna deal a little bit more damage with these guys the first time around, and that's gonna mean Trollosaur probably steals the second one. I have vehicles making Car Conductor pretty good. Hold up. Yeah, Car Conductor has 6 items, 2 of which are small. I already know I'm only getting 2 eats from Oasis Guardian anyway. We go Car Conductor every time. Because this skill is fantastic for reducing the cooldown of everything but our dinosaurs. This skill is fantastic for making our dinosaurs do twice as much damage. Well, not twice as much, 30% more. It feels like twice as much. I don't know if that second eat counted. We might have killed on this hit. I was not paying attention. We were at 240. We jump up to 280. The second eat did count. Don't click that. Sell the submersible first. Start of combat haste the dinosaurs. I don't think it's gonna be worth the board slots. I don't know what gunpowder could be used for yet, but I've got the space. I'll probably hold that for a long, long time. I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. It just isn't actually doing anything. I don't think this is a circumstance where I want anything from Andy, right? Upgrading a dinosaur does next to nothing. Fiber Optics requires me to find a cog as well, in which case I can use a dinosaur to really quickly charge Tanky Anky, which is a bit of damage, but like, I'm losing Trollosaur for that damage, so it's not worth. So I think there's actually not a small item that changes this build structure. I am gonna go Bazaar Con for +2 XP. Sharpening stones are great, but I would like to upgrade Dinosaur to diamonds, or Trollosaur to diamond. Cryosphere is a very cool item, not really for this build. I want to do the Race Carl Dino Disguise haste build someday, where you're meta scaling a Race Carl, because it's insanely broken. But I can't do it here, and obviously, like, I have the gunpowder, but how on earth is a comet clock going to a dinosaur build? I could not imagine. Yeah, that's about how I expected the build to go. I had hopes though.
It all works out.
I don't do anything at start of day, so I don't need to sell stuff just yet. Just remember to sell at the first shop tomorrow. Crashed out Mac, probably dying on some quest shenanigans.
When we are finished, may I
Feel very comfortable about this. Is my board fixed for PvP, or am I still set up to eat more? Okay, we fixed the board. Good, good, good. That is negative 10 damage. That's going to be a lot of regen, but I think we're just fast enough to kill him before it really stacks. Also, goodbye to your main self-poison trigger. I'm sorry, did I say your main self-poison trigger? I meant your only self-poison trigger. Oh, that's unfortunate for him. What's unfortunate for me is that my opponent only had 1 item to eat in the first place. I might have won the battle, but I feel like I'm losing the war every time I get a 1 eat PvP encounter. Oh, right, we don't generate anything at start of day anymore. In this shop, though, I do have to sell stuff for schematics. That's no problem. It's a raccoon. Oh my god, they're here.
I love them all.
Goodbye, everyone. I mean, we weren't running the Primal Core before. We're definitely not running the Primal Core now, right? So, scaling Tanky Anky doesn't really matter for PvE. We want to haste Dinosaur because it's the one that's actually able to eat at 5 items, unlike Mamasar. And these guys are at 2.5 seconds, unfortunately. I might need to take out Trollosaur just to get the second eat. Because, like, Trollosaur and Tanky Anky really don't matter. The dinosaurs really, really matter. But Trollosaur is going to give an item destruction anyway, so... maybe I just scale one of them? Because, like, this, instead of having them kill immediately, they're only going to go off once, and I get the eat here, the eat here, the eat here. I think maybe I do this. It's better to get 3 eats on 1 than just the 1 eat, right? I don't know. It'll depend on the enemy and how much health they have. I'll math it out in a second. But I'm very happy to find Bazaar. Dino disguise. I can scale anything I want, but I've already got everything I need, right? I'm just gonna throw this gunpowder in the trash to go up to 3 space. Having found the Bazaar, we are not going to be doing anything else with our time. Ah, kinetic cannon. Very good item. Not for me. Artist, what do you have for us? We're putting it on Dinosaur, by the way.
Mine is sad. The art can find a home in any
He's shiny now.
object.
God, he's so dangerous. He's just gonna kill the monster immediately. Dude, I really need you to calm down. What's Claw do again? When this gains haste, this and the weapon to the left of this gain 40 damage for the fight. I know there's some cool way to use this, but it's not this build, that's for sure. Now, we're probably going to go Foundation Revenant here. And that's because we're pretty close to hitting the next level threshold, which we do want to do at some point. It also has the most HP, which will matter. That's 3,200 health and 8 items, so all of that's great. But for 3,200 health, it's going to die real fast. So I can get 3 eats on Shiny Dinosaur, which is effectively 6 eats, or I can get 2 eats on both of them, which is also effectively 6 eats. Like either way, whether it's 3 eats applying 2 times or 2 eats applying 3 times, it's the same math. It doesn't matter. So if either way I get the same amount of Dinosaur buff after the Shiny enchant, I put Trollosaur in on the basis that this guy is getting buffed as well like this. And this should get me a Foundation Weeper kill with 3 item instructions. Sorry, Foundation Revenant. The Weeper's the one that didn't drop the ticket. You'll notice that I am very upsettingly not in the temple right now. Yeah, this is the nerfed Dinosaur, by the way. This is the really bad version that I expected more from. We went out of our way to make this version of the build shit. I don't know if this was my last item activation. We might have actually gotten 4 there, which would be pretty hype. We started at 300 on the Dinosaur, went to 420. It's 40 per, so we only got 3. It's a diamond skill. I have no reason not to take it, but it is not going to do anything. Oh, plus 1 XP. That levels me up to death. Nice. I think I go Mysterious Portal. I'm not quite sure why I would care about Gassio. Stealth. Some silliness with a rivet gun, maybe? I like an upgrade hammer. Hold up. This is not a tool. We're never running it. I can sell the primal core at this point. We're clearly never running it. What's our PvP setup again? We just take the Bazaar out for PvP, right? Dinosaur is good enough. We have the Shiny Dinosaur, normal Dinosaur combo. I mean, honestly, I could do it the other way to haste Dinosaur, but that's probably throwing. We just want the best possible. What do you mean throwing? Look how much damage this is. This will get me a Dinosaur eat that I would probably otherwise miss, and it's so insanely strong. If it's a dually, I'll switch it back, but otherwise I'm keeping it like this. Anyway, if this is what I use in PvP, I can sell a primal core, no problem. Now, in terms of tools, we're not doing great. So I want this 1 slot tool on the blowtorch. And I need to roll to find another tool. Perfect. It's already gold and everything. So now every time I level up, I am going to, I'm leveling up immediately, by the way, going to upgrade something. I don't really have a great schematics at this point because I'm so tight on space in my inventory, but it doesn't matter. It's still worth it. We got our good Dinosaur to gold. Good for him. Weapon skills can give me specifically the diamond leftmost lifesteal skill. Everything else sucks. I don't have a core. Dueling skills are awful. I don't poison. So we're probably not even going to roll here. Your weapons cooldowns are reduced by 15% while your enemy has a frozen weapon. Frozen shot's really good if I froze anything, but I don't. Scaling this is so unimportant compared to what my base values are going to be at. I'm going to take 15% crit chance. It's not even close. It's also important that I give the crit chance to the faster Dinosaur. Oh, what do we get for the level, by the way? Security camera. I'm going to put this on the right side of my inventory. That way, if it does go off in order, it can't upgrade whenever the schematics generates. Anyway, secret dubs, 4 wins. I'm feeling pretty confident against them. Ah, damn it. I set my dinosaurs in the kill position and not the haste Dinosaur position. Maybe he has insane defenses. Oh, his build might just be insane. Oh no, these are Quoninks. You want like an excavation tools to make this go off immediately there. This is a little bit slow to start.
I lost everything
Yeah.
long before you were born.
We got an item destruction here at least. Got up to another 40 damage, I think. No, just another 20. Still, it probably is enough to go win on day 11. Tanky Anky's a menace. Just, if I fight a weapon build, if I fight anything other than poison, multiple health bars immediately. JJ, can you upgrade something ahead of time? Because any upgrades are actually a big deal because it forces the hammer closer to Bazaar. Unfortunate.
Buy, don't buy, as long as we get to hang out.
I wonder if I take Diamond Hammer here just because it's funny. Probably not. I will go to Curio at this point.
Close your eyes and grab something.
The idea was that I could get Rocket Boots and make haste more effective, but like, that's not true. I have a shiny guy. It's already 100% haste uptime on whoever it goes to, right? Not really, actually. Every 2.5 seconds, I only get 2 seconds of haste. This actually does help me meta scale.
20 years. Wait.
Nice. It also makes me more resilient to slow if we get into that sort of situation. Now, this is the one that upgrades its slow duration buff every time you upgrade it. It's just not useful to me. Neither is anything else in this shop since there are no longer feathers here. I don't have any inventory space, so rolling for the funny egg probably isn't worth it. I'll leave. 8-armed Davy, huh? At 2 seconds. Oh, 8-armed Davy slaps real hard now. I think I can actually just keep this board. He has 8,000 health, and I need a good board against 8-armed Davy. This dude actually deals some damage. Well, no, I have Tanky Anky on the board. No, he doesn't. These all have 72% crit chance now. They would normally have 50 damage as well. Obviously, it's not as bad in this circumstance. 3 eats because he has so much health. Not even close to dying. Doubled my health in 10 seconds. We went from 400 on the good dinosaur to 460. I don't need your trashy tiny cutlass. That thing hits for -1. I suppose I'm happy going middle here. Oh, I completely forgot I have Bazaar in the stash. I go on my face. Definitely could have done that better somehow, but it's not like we're getting bad meta scaling. It's fine. She doesn't deserve to be on the board until she hits gold tier. Perfect. That actually improves my economy in a not insubstantial way, and it makes it much more likely to upgrade Bazaar today. Damn shame. What did we get, by the way? 8 gold. Who could have predicted this outcome? Gonna take the gold tier loot item, help my economy a little bit. That's actually probably one of the better ones. I'd prefer winged and feathers, obviously, but it's fine. I'm happy enough to go to Quixel. I also quite like 240 health, though, which is substantially more than I get at Fens, and I don't think regen's going to matter. Yeah, the build's just kind of wacky. I'm going to do the most aggressive setup here. I think my damage is high enough that Dinosaur's scaling on days 10 and 11 doesn't matter anymore. We're set to win on 11. Not quite the Diamond Tanky Anky victory I was looking for, but just an absolute menace all the same. Icy Electric Eels. They're going to be pretty fucking fast, but I'm going to deal a lot of damage and a lot of shield, and it doesn't scale his damage values. I think I get through him. Like my base damage is so high compared to his.
Time, boys.
Like, yeah, it is multicasted Icy. It's really good. Has 100% crit chance, basically. It's just not even close. Just everything on my board is dealing so much more damage. Oh, it's better than I thought it was, because, yeah, it's getting nerfed by 50. Sorry, Eels, not in this meta. Dude, playing Vanessa right now is fucking rough. I genuinely don't know if I even want to record Vanessa footage. Yeah, we go pull here every time.
For me, this is talking fast.
Cool. Maybe now I'll remember to put it on the board when I'm doing my scaling in fights. I don't think Tanky Anky's damage is going to matter. Unfortunately, we are probably going to kill our opponent way too fast. Removing Trollosaur should fix that. Yeah, I need to, like, I don't care about scaling Trollosaur. I want to make sure these guys actually live for 9 seconds, because this is already 1,300 damage, basically. So if this were going off every 2.5, we're not making it to 9. Can I throw some random trash on my board? I can. This will make it a little bit less susceptible to slow and freeze, so that will also help. I could get a little bit of crit chance. I could upgrade rigged. That's pretty big. Nice. Very nice. Double crit damage versus this guy. This guy's going to destroy something, and it could be my dinosaurs or the thing my dinosaurs is supposed to scale. So we have to go Lord of the Waste. Nothing else makes sense. I will also note that Pendulum looking kind of fucked up. with Dinosaur. Not looking super balanced. I'm about to do my diamond upgrade.
Bazaar is corrupt. Let
Oh.
the desert cleanse you.
They care about tools. Well, you learn something new every day. What can I say? Poor guy. He didn't deserve it. The diamond energy potion's probably not good enough. Transform an item into something new. I don't think so. Let's go to Just Defender.
First, profit 10.
Ah, what core? Oh, did I? It was a diamond drop anyway. It didn't matter. The schematic's literally not giving a reward. Well, it gave it cool LEDs, but it locked it into a low size, which is obviously not great. Look, my brain is telling me to upgrade Dinosaur or Momosaur to Diamond for better meta scaling in case I don't win today. Because no upgrade's really going to affect whether or not I win this fight. It's either going to instantly counter and kill me, or it's not going to do anything. But my heart's saying upgrade Tanky Anky to Diamond. He deserves it. So that's what we're doing. None of these do anything. I'll go Midsworth in case I don't win today. Maybe I can upgrade Momosaur to Diamond for tomorrow. I'll take Thrusters in case I find a Dino Saddle tomorrow.
That's how it's done.
There's no longer upgrades that matter on this hammer. So I can toss these just to make sure I don't mess up down the line. I should have held it in case I bought something at silver, but it doesn't matter. The run is over. This dead pig is not stopping me, right? Surely not. Even like really fast obsidian fixer-uppers probably don't one-shot me on day 11, and I will shield and survive. Oh, he's playing at Ladle at base -20. What's the scaling? Just a gold showcase? That is not it, Chief. The scaling got it up to 15 by the time he died. So this is part of the reason that I'm really struggling to make myself want to record for Pig and Vanessa right now, right? Like, that's a really wonderful example. I know Showcase falls off late. It's not a good build at this point in the game. The fact that he is trying to make a shiny Ladle work with a Showcase on day 11 with base 30 damage, sorry, base 55 damage, like, that is beyond optimistic. There's no other scaling here. This is not a good Pig build. There's a reason he's at 6 wins and dying, right? But why on earth would I play a Vanessa build or a Pygmalion build with like Orange Julian or Jabalian Drum when just 482 speed is not even a particularly high roll in the meta scaling, right? Why try to scale up when another character starts higher and then has shit like Tanky Anky on their board? Tanky Anky shielded for more than my entire health in the 6 seconds that man was alive. Like, honestly, Tanky Anky, not the broken thing happening here. Let's be real. Tanky Anky is obviously messed up, but the super broken thing about dinosaurs is Dianosaur and Momosaur. They're too strong. And it's really weird because I feel like without those specific items, the archetype isn't very good at all. Like, it needs the meta scaling from those two guys. And if you miss it, it feels very hard to pivot out of. To the point that I'm starting to think maybe the way to play dinosaurs isn't even to run primal core. Maybe I just play like normal the core strategies or weaponized core tempo builds, and I just happen to have a dinosaur in my bank in case I find a meta scaler, right? And because they count tools and relics, not just dinosaurs, it's possible to enable them without primal core early. As you can see late in the game, you definitely don't need primal core. There are other ways to fill out your board. It is hard though. Primal Core makes it a lot easier to transition into this, so it's not like Primal Core is doing nothing for the strategy. I think Primal Core is the only sane way to go into this consistently, but the problem is if you go into this with Primal Core and you do not hit a meta scaler, I feel like you're fucked. I feel like there's no path forward, right? I haven't quite mastered the art of pivoting into and out of dinosaurs, but I have very definitely determined that meta scaling with Dinosaur is incredibly strong. It's really funny that I have gold rigged and it's not even that good, right? Because the dinosaurs are what's killing them and they're already full haste uptime. Like, yeah, these are a little bit faster. It's definitely good, but it doesn't matter as much as you might think. Also, I have the crit chance on the wrong dinosaur, not that it seemed to have mattered. I wonder if this run could have gone to 10 if I hadn't found Dianosaur. Because, like, very genuinely, I had something interesting with Primal Core Armadillo there. And, like, it's so much worse than meta scaling. You can see how crazy this got. But there was a different path forward in the build, and I think that that might have still been strong enough to go 10 because of how effectively it would have scaled and how quickly it would be dealing damage with that Armadillo and the double dinosaur on either side of a metronome. I don't know that this sort of build is doomed if you don't hit meta scaling, but it sort of feels that way to me. I think if I'd gotten Armadillo, I'd probably have crashed out 7 to 8. Anyways, I'm really enjoying Dinosaur Dueling. It's a menace on the ladder, and it needs to be nerfed because it's the reason I'm not enjoying playing pretty much any other character right now. I hope you enjoyed seeing the build come together, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.